Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Inside the Nest for Powerlifting with first-year head coach Devin Hance. Coach, how are you doing today?
Doing good. It's been a early morning. Got here at 4, so we've been grinding away. Had a lot of teams roll in, and just got done with powerlifting. They just finished up their session at 10. So
Yes, that's one reason why I did not want to be a strength coach. Did not want those early mornings. Well, we'll jump right in. We've seen on social media over the last few weeks a lot of personal bests for your powerlifters. Tell us a little bit about how those things have, how that's developed and how your workouts have been going.
yeah, they've been going great. We tested when we first got here to school. They'd been lifting over the summer off of programming. When they sign, I can program during the summer. I just can't coach freshmen in person. So we got numbers on them when we first got here, first week of school, and we just now over conjugate. We haven't really been back squatting like traditional squat or bench or a deadlift, and so they've been getting eager to see what the numbers were. Had a lot of PRs. Jacob Stubler went from a 305 to 325 squat, so that's a huge 20 pounds is a big jump there in his squat, and he had some left in the tank. I capped him off at 7 sets. And then his bench press jumped 16 pounds. We have kilos, so it messed up with the pounds there a little bit if you're not familiar with the kilos. Our Jacob Swatek had a 350 to a 415. That seems like a lot, but I think he had an early morning squat that first day. So being able to sleep a little bit more, a squat jumped up. So I don't think it's 350 was as close to his real one. But that was a good one. His bench went up too from 235 to 257. Aubrey Wiggins, who's a senior here at Jewel, actually had he's brand new to powerlifting. First time ever doing it, so powerlifting is a different aspect than just training in the gym with your buddies. So he's having good numbers here. He might, depending on what we get at our meets, he might be able to qualify for nationals. And then same thing with my female powerlifter Jacqueline. She's been doing good. She's coming from the CrossFit world, so powerlifting is very new to her. She's loving it. There's a lot of technique that goes into with her. We're learning a lot more on, she's learning how to actually bench press and squat and deadlift because they don't really do that in CrossFit too much, especially for when you're going heavy sets or more repetition. A lot of Olympics. So our Olympics are really good. So we're just now getting to the basic side of things and technique and things like that.
Great. Well, you are leading up to your first meet, November 14th. You will head to Ottawa. I'm sure a lot of those improvements makes that very exciting.
Oh yeah, they're excited. They're excited to see what they because when you get to the meet atmosphere, it's just like a game day, and so the atmosphere is a lot different. With COVID, we're training in small groups, and so Saturdays are the fun days for us because we get the whole team together. But then when you get to meet, and the unique thing about powerlifting is everybody supports everybody. No matter if it's your team or not, you want to see that person do well on a lift. And so being at the meet, having Ottawa and Friends University to support our people and having a lot more energy in the room when it's, you only have one rack and everybody watches that one rack. And so the energy level is a lot higher, a lot more adrenaline going. And so they're excited to see what they get. And we're excited to get them on the right course to hit that third and final lift of each movement as a personal record.
First meet for Jewel Powerlifting ever, and we're very excited about it. We know that the pandemic has certainly affected scheduling for everyone. Are you looking to add more meets? What is the potential to host a meet someday?
Yeah, we are looking. There's not too much into the 21 calendar year when it flips over. Right now, they only have stuff scheduled in February, early February or late January. And so I'm trying to balance. One, I want to find something local as close as possible for parents so they can go to. We got a lot of kids in the Kansas City area on the team. And two, I have a kid on the way due at the end of January. So I don't want to schedule the meet, the last week of January or first week of February and then have a kid show up. So just trying to figure out, what's going to be best for everybody on the team. That way we can have, parents show up and we'll just, how COVID is. We don't know what a lot of people are kind of holding out on that. They're trying to figure out how to get it set up and things like that. For us, I'm looking to, figure that out for a meet here. Either our second or third year. A lot has to do with equipment. It's a lot. It's a whole new world. It's kilos. We don't have, 20 pound kilo plates. things like that. So as we invest in the program and grow that, we can start to then host meets and then get more profits that can come into the program and help our athletic department out.
Great. Well, that's a great transition into my next question, just because as a new program, obviously it takes a while to build some of those things like equipment and facilities and stuff. And you were kind of the new kid on the block for a while, a new program on campus, but you're no longer that. We've added wrestling since your arrival. You and Keenan Haggerty, who's our wrestling coach, have an office pretty close by. Have you guys gotten the opportunity to talk and maybe swap stories? Or if not, do you have any advice for him as starting a program, or maybe for a recruit who's, considering a new program, but is maybe a little hesitant because there's not that established history?
Yeah, so we actually have talked when he first got here on campus, and we see each other all the time just because his office is right next to mine. And we talked about, how do we strategize to get people here? How do we get the excitement up? How do we keep that excitement up and things like that? And, for him, it's all about, getting that first person. Who wants to be first? Who wants to be the first to bring it back on campus because they've had it before? And so let's get that tradition back to what we had it at as we did before we lost it. And so he's all excited about it. And we've talked about social media, how to promote things on social media. We've pitched ideas off each other there. And grow it together because, as we talk about at Jewel, we're not individual athletic departments, we're a family as one. And so to be successful, we want all sports to be successful. We want all sports to grow together. And so that was kind of our motto, talking about it and growing it and seeing what we can get moving forward. My challenge for him is to get a national title before I do. I'm gonna try to get one of my lifters to get on that podium before he gets one of his wrestlers.
Probably a very good goal to have. Well, Coach, we appreciate you taking just a few minutes out of your day to talk some powerlifting with us, and we will catch up with you again somewhere around your first meet, hopefully.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.